enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, Watson. This goes out wide for Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Watson. There again is Cooks, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Colts 39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down throw for Mills. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On second down, Mills again. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Indy. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First down, Mills. Back to the same target, Campbell. And they'll get this down to the 10. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond.
Touchdown, Colts! Nyheim Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harmon. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Texans. Steven Sims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Play fake, Mills.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A second down throw from Mills.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one, 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Vincent Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And he'll just get rid of it. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. To try again after the sack, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Hines. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Mills on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mills. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close.
And it's a fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. It's caught, Smith. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Mills again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Maurice Hurst drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Fourth down, Mills. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Desmond King making the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Mills. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 41, Mills. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Open man here, Sims, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Move. Hey. You got three. Three down.
Tight dog.
From the red zone now, Watson. Got an open man, it's Harmon. Touchdown! Kelvin Harmon, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First down, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mills again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To the air yet again, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Watson off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A first down throw for Mills. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On 2nd and goal, Mills escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Mills. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds here. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now Mills on the sneak, trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Watson. This goes out wide for Mixon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. Pass complete. This is Sims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here's Watson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Harmon. Touchdown, Texans. Kelvin Harmon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Back to throw. Campbell making the catch. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mills. he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One last throw here for Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.